up, guys? My name's Senseition, and today we're going to talk about Nintendo Switch. And here I have a guest. His name is
Russell.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, you know, full of Chinese food.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yes.
Sesame seed chicken.
Yes.
All right. So the first question I have for you today is, what made you want to buy the Switch?
I'm a fan of Nintendo. Always like the community.
Yeah.
Mario Kart's a must-have. Invite friends over.
That was not a new one.
Even though it's not a new one, yes, because I never got to play all the DLC.
Yeah. Link was in it, right?
Yeah.
Also was a DLC character from that one. Wasn't Dry Bones? Was he one?
By Bowser.
Dry Bowser.
Crossing characters.
Yeah.
These were always in there. That's what the amiibos unlock the costumes. Almost all of them.
Was it fun to play as anyone specific?
I've always enjoyed playing as Shy Guy,
Okay.
but I also like using standard Mario. Versions of him in the game.
They have
Or
like
four.
metal one, the regular one, and what?
Regular Mario, Baby Mario, Metal Mario, Gold Metal Mario, and Tanuki Mario.
Nice. Well, yeah, that is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. And how was the experience of buying the Switch? I know a little bit about that, but talk about that.
The night before, I drove around, and everyone was busy, except for GameStop, because they were shooing people away.
Mm-hmm.
They only had orders. Went to Walmart. I wasn't aware that they were closed, but all the lights were on, so I just walked in.
Yep.
And they're like, "Oh, we're the overnight crew. We have no idea what's going on tomorrow morning, but we open up at 7." So I came back the next day at 6:55 a.m. and I was the second person in line.
I remember when I first heard that story, I was like, wow, I have some people who really want to Switch, and they didn't get it because they weren't one of the people who pre-ordered. And I think, wasn't GameStop canceling some pre-orders because they had too many?
Yeah, sometimes, they leave way too long. That's what happened with my Zelda Special Edition. Walmart canceled it a week after it was supposed to arrive, and so lucky that on launch I went and just picked one up for the heck of it.
The Breath of the Wilds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. And what was the first game you played on the Switch? Kind of talked about it already, but what was it?
Pretty sure I downloaded Fast Racing Neo first.
Oh yeah, that
Just
wasn't.
as a racing game. I didn't want to open up Zelda right away.
I played that at your house, didn't we?
Yeah, everybody tried it at least once because, hey, I need to validate this purchase.
It's like a F-Zero GX.
And Wipeout combination.
I played Wipeout.
Yeah, old PlayStation.
How long might it last? Like before? Still play it? Anyway?
I go back to it. I felt faster than Mario Kart 200cc.
That's pretty fast. You made me try that. That's ridiculous.
But I find myself crashing more in Fast Racing.
So what was the name again? The first one?
Fast Racing... Oh, Remix. Fast Racing Remix on the...
The
Switch.
name of the game is Fast Gaming Remix.
Fast Racing...
Fast
Remix.
Racing.
RMX, yes.
I'm sorry. That is why I just want people to know if that's something that they felt like picking up. That's the type of game that it is. And what games are you excited for the Switch? Maybe games that you already played, or games that's going to come out.
Fire Emblem Warriors. I wasn't a fan of Dynasty Warriors back in the PlayStation 2 days when I tried it.
I knew a lot of people who did really like that game and those style games.
Computers. And do missions, sometimes they're extremely hard.
Yeah, but if you're used to it, that's... Army and just destroy so many bots.
It's a different take on Fire Emblem instead of being a strategy.
Right, it's not turn-based, right? I'm guessing.
Right. Boundaries.
Is it anything like Hyrule Warriors was gonna be?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, never played that either.
Just kind of like reskin, but different story.
Yeah. I thought we have you here, because ever since the GameCube, I never really played too many Nintendo games. And I own a Wii, it's collecting dust in the living room.
Borrow it sometimes.
Yeah.
Smash Bros.
You beat Twilight Princess, right?
Yeah. I didn't play the HD version, but hey.
Hey, but you played the Wind Waker for the Wii U, right?
That's a very enjoyable game, yes.
Yeah. I never beat the Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. I beat Skyward Sword though, so that's...
I was on a Zelda kick after playing Twilight Princess, which
Didn't
is
you?
your game that I borrowed.
Yeah, which
And-
we don't know where it is now.
I beat it in a week.
Dedication.
Stayed up till... What are you doing still up?
That's normal though, right?
Not like, hey, we're mad about the electric bill, just like, why are you still up?
Well, they used to be.
Yeah.
Still playing Gears of War and Halo.
Gears of War got stale because we stayed up beating the campaign in 1 or 2 days.
Insane, right? What was the hardest difficulty?
We were achieving.
Well, one of us was looking for every glitch.
I didn't have an Xbox. I could be happy to.
Part of the reason why we play it because you want to get the achievement.
No longer. I still have my gamer tag on flash drive.
Yeah,
My
it's
friend,
true.
Our friend John, he wanted to get an Xbox One, but he can't recover his gamer tag. Years of progress on it is just gone. He was on the phone for 2 hours. He couldn't bring it back for him, so he said he's never buying another Xbox.
Microsoft wouldn't help him recover his
He tried. He
profile.
was on the phone for a long time. There's something where before the Xbox One came out, you can claim your gamer tag.
Yeah.
And the old ones that were inactive were gonna get deleted.
Yeah.
So I told him that's probably what happened. And nothing we did could get it back.
We were on my friends list for a while when I first got my Xbox One, and then all of a sudden I didn't even see it there anymore. It was just gone. I was like, oh, did
Well, I
he
still
get
have
rid
it.
of it or what? Yeah. So what were you just that that Fire Emblem game? That's the only game that you're excited for?
I'm gonna get Super Mario Odyssey just because it's a must.
Or you had some creatures?
Yeah. I'm burned out on Mario after playing all the 3D games.
What was
World,
the last
3D
one
Land.
was the one with the bell, right? You got the bell
3D
you turn
World,
to
yeah.
attack. Yeah.
Even playing cooperative with friends kind of dragged on.
Yeah. I remember. I think the last Mario game I played was 3D World for the 3DS, and I liked it.
3D Land.
3D Land.
Yeah.
Not World. World was the one with the Wii U, right?
Hmm?
It just after like playing 1 or 2 worlds, I didn't want to play it anymore.
Those
This
are
is-
shorter levels too, so
Yeah.
I forced myself to do all of it. I mean, I did that with Mario Galaxy. I didn't have many games at the time, so I got all the stars. The second one came out, I was like, oh, I gotta do it all over again.
The only reason why I played Galaxy was because of you. And 2 came out, and my brother wanted to play it, but like he just. That's why the Wii is still down there. I used to use it for Smash when I felt like I could maybe get good, but then I realized I'm never gonna get good compared to the people who've been playing it for years and know how to do so many crazy things.
Trying to get good in Brawl is kind of pointless.
Brawl is after Melee, right?
Yes.
After that, people just call it Smash for Smash Bros.
Yeah, and they're gonna port it probably to the Switch.
People were saying that when Smash 4 came out really quick because they weren't like putting out balances and stuff like that for the game. While since it's been out.
They balanced it, yeah. They hit it.
Yeah. I heard so much about Bayonetta, and I didn't even play the game. People were just like, pick her for everything.
So Namco Bandai stepped in to help balance it and create. It feels more like a fighting game instead of a party game to me.
Yeah.
All the characters actually have weight. It doesn't feel like it falls around like N64 where they were ragdolls.
Isn't that what people wanted though? For it to feel more like a fighting game? I mean, you can't really compare it to Tekken or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
The community wants the competitive side to be acknowledged, and Nintendo started doing that.
Yeah.
For Project M, which is fan made.
Thought about that too.
I don't even think it can be streamed on Twitch anymore because we.
There came a point when people play that more than any other game, right? Project M.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Smash 4 for Wii U can be modded also.
Nice.
They have live scenery textures for stage.
Got some sages and they'll play that game all the time. It would show when I fought them for sure.
The level editor in Smash 4 requires a lot more creativity. And it gives you so many more options, but I didn't enjoy it as much.
Always end up playing on Final Destination anyway. That's still the name of it.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can in Smash 4 you can make every almost
Like that?
Yep.
At least you can like edit the song for the stage, right?
Yeah, they added this the sliders for how often things get played in Brawl.
Yeah.
However, Smash 4 didn't have as great of a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Than Brawl.
Well, that's a good thing about Project M. You can put your own songs in there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they glitch out. It just sounds like static. But I did spend a lot of time trying to install a pack.
Yeah. I heard my friend tried to do it, and he wanted to borrow my Wii, and he didn't use the right SD card, and it didn't work. Spent so much time doing it on something that didn't work. It needed to be like a certain
But if you don't have homebrew, I think
something like a 6 or 8.
I tried 4 and it didn't work because I didn't have homebrew.
Did all the work on his laptop, and then he tried to do it, and it just worked. That homebrew though. Nice. There's a little discussion about Melee.
Oh, what, you want me to talk about Melee? There's a
If you wanted something else to add to it, yeah. If you had something else to add.
20XX, which is loaded onto a memory card for the GameCube. Allows you to play replays and show you all the inputs for your characters.
Nice.
Find the preloaded memory card. You can actually just edit all the skins and
Just
stuff. So Melee is still getting some love.
okay. That's good.
Other than the thriving community. Still doing tournaments.
It's one of the only games I know that people still play. They go back to play an old version of that. It's like people don't go back to play like Halo 2 and 3. Even if it did have like online. The online is probably
it got
gone
remastered.
It did get remastered, but like people
Online had
just
trouble.
yeah, people
Nostalgia, drug, but
that's what people try to use to do a lot.
burned out on a lot of things. I can't go back and play COD 4 even. They're releasing a standalone version of the remaster.
Yes, I heard it's gonna be $40 and people are pissed.
Yeah, and no microtransactions in it.
Yeah. How is gonna make money off of it? It would be justified if it was a little cheaper, I feel like. Because you don't have to buy them. But $40 for an old game, and then they're gonna put microtransactions in there?
I don't hear about diehard Call of Duty fans anymore.
I didn't know. Diehard Call of Duty fans. Or like just... It's like the people who buy 2K, NBA. Or buy Forza every year. What about just before we get to the next question, what about that new the Sonic game? Is it Sonic Mania?
Sonic Mania, yeah, it was supposed to come out already.
That's nostalgia.
But I mean, hey, I found out I love the side-scrolling Sonics.
Yeah.
It goes too fast for you to appreciate all the stuff they throw in levels.
Yeah, I always felt that when I played it on the Genesis.
So I got the collector's edition. Sonic on top of the Genesis.
Is that something you're gonna keep?
Yeah.
Or eventually sell?
No, I like it. It makes a Sega noise. Comes with a little gold ring.
Nice.
Not actual gold.
No.
Glimmer. Digital download code on a nice little card with the graphic on it.
Had that the Ganondorf?
No, I have
The Wind Waker. The Wind Waker game.
Zelda fan friend that will buy anything when he actually has money, even though he spent a terrible amount on all of the amiibos. All of the amiibos. What are you gonna do with these? And they just sit in.
I feel like they're aimed towards kids. Like I know it's not specifically for them. For the games and as toys. Kinda meant to be like a Skylander sort of a thing.
Exactly. Yeah, they wanted to cash in on that.
Yeah. So many other people are doing it. Why not? Not for me, but why not? So, big question. How was your experience so far, you would say, with the Switch? Kind of a broad question. What's your been experience? Good, bad?
On the early stages, and of course, I've been looking at the indie.
Yeah, that's what party support and on it. They'll hold people over for more stuff. Some games that are coming on there that people already played, that they're glad that they're on there, but like they're not necessarily gonna play them, like by Bethesda. Skyrim, yeah. For some reason, I couldn't think of it.
With Zelda skins and
yeah, never played it, but people love it.
Joke that they're next year or a couple years later they're gonna be porting it to a microwave. You play it on your
play anywhere, anytime.
So good, we ported it to everything.
So you would say that you've been enjoying your experience with the Switch? It's only a couple months old. Feel like it was launched at a good time, or it was an awkward time for it to launch?
Really well for not.
Yeah.
And they're still failing to meet demands. Classic.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, I was upset because I was looking for it for a while, and then I realized, because I heard them say they're not even going to make anymore. Mm-hmm. Like, whatever's out there is out there, and they're not making anymore.
Which, I do love it. I wish I could play it more, but there's...
Oh. Yeah. What'd you buy besides that one racing game?
Fast RMX, Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8. Wait.
Bomberman?
No. I played it.
Sad about
I was never into the N64 one.
Okay.
I bought
I love that one.
Kamiko.
Yeah.
Puzzles. Has a contract, but it's over so fast. I bought Mighty Gunvolt Burst. Azure Striker Gunvolt was for the 3DS. In there, which I still haven't played, even though I backed it.
Oh my gosh, I remember you were excited about that when you first heard about it.
There's finally word because another company took over Concept.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we're still working on the ports for the 3DS and the Vita. Hang in there, even though it's been over a year since our silence.
Right? Hang in there and play this game that no one wants to play anymore.
I regret not backing Shovel Knight because, hey, that would have been better investment.
Yeah, I do remember when that first came out. And that's been in so many other games now too. Like it's cameoed in other games.
I think Shovel Knight's in. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. Character you can speak to. All right. So, was it better than the Wii U?
Oh man. Well, it doesn't have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze or Black Ops 2.
Man.
What is sad about me owning a Wii U? So I spent most of my time playing Black Ops 2. Call of Duty on a Nintendo console, yeah. That's how I got the most out of the online experience, talking to people.
Yeah.
People that would play every day. And actually having a use for my mic.
Yeah. So, do you think better purchase?
Even though it's early and there's not a lot of games for it, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's interesting.
I don't know how they're going to implement GameCube controller support. Make wireless controllers for it, which you have to worry about.
It's worth Nintendo. They should bring old technology into the future.
Well, I hope the Wii remote stays dead because the Joy-Cons are pretty good. One of them has a sensor on it that can act like...
I played 1-2 Switch. They are interesting.
Have you played ARMS?
No, I've seen so many commercials for it, but I haven't played it.
I'm thinking about it. But that's also because, there's a dry spell of games right now.
That's not a single player game. At least it didn't look like it the way they advertised.
There's like a campaign.
Oh yeah?
But you can play with friends, and my friend said fun.
But they never advertise any game as a single player experience.
But they're gonna have to try pretty hard for me to buy another pair of Joy-Cons.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Like $80.
More expensive than a game, right?
Yeah, $80.
That's an investment. You better have friends. I might say pitch in if you want to play. If it costs that much.
Well, hey, if you're getting one, then we already have a pair.
It's true.
Yep.
I will. Promise. Did you I'm not sure. Did Nintendo have its own conference or were they part of E3? Do you know? Right?
I don't think they had a strong presence there, if at all.
They did have their own broadcast, though.
They like to do their.
That was interested in there for this year? For that?
Metroid Prime 4 is coming out next year, so for this year, I don't think so.
Okay.
I already expressed interest in Mario Odyssey. And then Sonic Forces, or I think they said it's only running at 30 frames per second.
Been a lot of talk about technology recently.
They always, they say, hey, we make, fun games. It's not always about the hardware.
Yeah, ever since, I don't want to say ever since the beginning, because, but at one point, probably around when the PlayStation came out and the Xbox came out, that's when they started being like, hey, we're not the most powerful, but that's not really everything that matters. Proved it with the Wii, at least.
Trying to get that crowd back, and I think it was Sony that said Nintendo's strong gaming in general.
Yeah. I feel like
they rake in the casuals, they grow up, or the kids. Also, they grow up and then maybe they move on to other consoles that are considered, rival to PC at the time.
It's funny because I feel like when I grew up, only certain friends had a console. Now I feel like that's a thing that you have to get for your kids now. Like, they may grow up not even liking playing games, but if you play games, it's like you have to have some sort of system, a handheld, some sort of console. And I feel like people who are older and who aren't about technology might say PC gaming is something that they want to do, and like console gaming is for people who are casual or like the younger audience. I don't know how true that is, but I feel like it's a more common thing now. When I was younger, not too many people. Not.
If I have a kid, I'd prefer just to hand him a controller instead of a brand new smartphone.
Yeah, same. We have 3 more questions, and do you have any gripes with the system? That's the next one. Don't like. So everything so far has been pretty positive, even though it hasn't been out for too long. I feel like it's been out long enough for people to be like, oh, I have this, or I don't like this.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be angry about the battery life. I'm more worried that there's going to be a revision for the entire console eventually. Like they're just milking the 3DS and DS.
And then the
2DS XL is now out.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like clamshell instead of.
People like the 2DS enough for it to get an XL version.
Yeah. Our parents were afraid about the 3D effects it would have on people.
I remember the slider was very flimsy when it first came out, and then for the XL it was like more sturdy. You had to click it. Yeah. I like that about it. I wish I still had a 3DS. I just feel like if I like playing Nintendo games, I have to focus on Nintendo games. I don't know why, but that's just how I feel like.
Even if you buy it as like a thing on the side, they'll have their main console.
Yeah. Probably be an investment once I get a Switch.
More games, bundle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe the longer I wait, it'll get cheaper and more worth it. I'll have more stuff to like be readily available to play.
I was lucky. I have no problems with my Switch. Dock hasn't scratched my screen, even when I didn't have. Joy-Cons were always responsive.
Or residue from the protector that you put on there, right?
No, like it didn't overheat in the dock and then melt. Or like the console itself didn't bend, which some people were saying. But where you probably have to live someplace hot.
Because like some people were saying it feels like a toy. Premium $300 system.
The Wii U gamepad felt like it was made by Fisher Price.
That's good. Well, not too many bad things then.
People want the virtual console already. I definitely would like GameCube.
Like that's important to have. Nintendo already makes games based off old IPs anyway.
Oh yeah, they cash in on that. Like we thought Fire Emblem was about to die. Awakening was like the last hurrah, and then it sold really well.
Glad I bought Awakening, and I wouldn't have bought it if you didn't tell me to. People do that now, even with the app. I know this guy who's like trying to make the ultimate waifu.
Fire Emblem Heroes?
Yeah.
Oh, I spent money on that game. I enjoy it. I play it the most now because if I'm not playing Overwatch, my Switch doesn't have it.
Well, you're still supporting Nintendo in some way, shape, or form. Alright. Next is, do you think there's any features that you want implemented in the future? Console? Maybe web browser or something?
I've never subscribed to Netflix before, but I think I have now. I probably won't watch a lot on it.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that now before I even own it.
Is there a web browser on the system?
There isn't yet.
Oh, do you want that?
So I can't wait until I start losing memory because this is a massive update that's going to come.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to go to the base.
Worry about stability issues and hackers finding exploits.
Maybe that was a problem. Anything else, like listening to music? Spotify?
The battery doesn't last long enough for me to want to use that.
Stuff? Yeah. I mean, you got a phone and a laptop too, so that kind of covers that.
Well, the phone, they want to use that. There's a headphone jack, but it's not supposed to be used with.
Right.
Like Bluetooth. It's foreign to the Nintendo Switch, just like cloud saves. So.
The more stuff you connect to, it would just drain the battery, right?
Yeah.
You would probably want to keep it docked during all these extra things. Yeah. Which is sad that the battery life isn't as long as people might like it to be. That's like a feature of the system that they want to use, right?
People are investing in video just because of the Switch.
But they're using the Tegra chip, right? Yeah.
Hardware too.
Last question. Are you happy that you bought it? Are you happy with your purchase? Was it worth it?
Oh yes, I am a proud Switch owner before a lot of other people.
Yeah.
With little to no effort. I just had to drive 5 minutes away.
Zero commitment. Yeah. Tons of stress.
Great, I got this. One game. It'll last me a while. I have 155 hours on Zelda. Before
that's no joke.
We're going in and beating it, even though it's like 900 Koroks and I only have 200.
After playing Breath of the Wild, would you ever play Dark Souls now? Has it inspired you for more torture?
I have a friend that's really good at it. I look at it and say, I don't have a console that can run this. So probably not.
Alright. I'm glad we had you on here. You were able to give us your thoughts on the Switch. Talked about that a lot, because that's what some people got the Switch for. Like when Smash came out, that's what people got the Wii for.
DLC comes out very soon. I think on the 30th, which I already bought both expansions. Started playing last week and I forgot the controls all over again. Your standard Zelda.
I will enjoy getting struck by lightning. Drowning in water.
People were complaining about how often it rains, and I didn't start seeing that towards the end of the game.
Oh, that's.
What are they talking about? Oh, I'm trying to get things done. I'm gonna have to keep switching off my clothes.
Yeah, quick, get nude, strip. All right, man. Thanks a lot for coming on.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And that's the end, guys. Bye.